bring up Hannah and Don for the prayer, pledge, and four-way test.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this beautiful December day. We thank you for the blessings that you bestowed upon us. We thank you for a successful outreach and concert last week, reaching out to the community. We thank you for the positives that we can bring to the community through the Steinford Toy Drive, and all the other opportunities you give us to serve not only our community but the world. The polio eradication and other things that you allow us to partake in. Thank you, O Lord, for this group called Rotary. And thank you for the things that we are able to do through you and with Rotary. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Please repeat the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The four-way test of things that we think, say, or do. First.
Is the truth.
Second.
Is fair to all concerned.
Third.
Will it build goodwill and better friendships.
Fourth.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned.
Well, I can say it's great to be back to Rotary, but it's not great to be back to Kentucky. It was great down south, Key West. Sean, any visitors?
We do have a visitor. We have a guest, Dr. Herb Woods. We have the infamous, one of the first caregivers here in North Kentucky, Dr. Floyd Poor. Dr. Poor. They were, Boone, Barrett, and Poor were three of the wise men there. Glad to have him with us. Andy Whitecroft. Andy hasn't been around here in a while. Andy, welcome back to Fort Rotary. You want to tell us what you do?
Principal Connor High School.
You've gone up the ranks. Todd Weehee, a guest of Woody Mule. Todd, tell us what you do.
I'm a commercialized producer for Whole Hatfield Insurance Independent Agency located in Irving, Kentucky.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Brad Hamlin is back with us. Brad, you want to tell us what you're doing?
I run a branch for Cardinal Financial. We do mortgages.
Very good. Welcome. Brad, if you haven't gotten a membership thing, you come one more time, you're going to get one.
Yes, you do.
Oh, Terry already gave one. Let go, Terry. Good secretary. Let me see this weekend sports report. The Wildcats went down in overtime. The Cardinals lost a close one. Northern lost. Dennis's Bearcats were the sole winner, but that means that the Xavier lost, so the people in here are conflicted. But congratulations to the Bearcats on their win, and I must say, the Bengals did better.
They did.
They look like a football team, or I should say, I listened to them as a football team because you know, I prefer to work during those hours now and be productive. I installed a bunch of lights in my father-in-law's home and multiple 200 yards over my house. So I wasn't inside being lamenting after. I don't know that I have a cultural update. Janice, do I have a cultural update? There you go. As I said, usually the only culture I truly know is what Dr. Ford and Dr. Hood used to do for me on a regular basis. And I'm healthy right now, so that's good.
Amen.
That's about it, Mr. President.
Thank you, Sean. The first item on our agenda today is to talk about our Christmas concert. And I don't want to give the good news because I see Gary's here to give the good news. Or I was going to do it in your place if you didn't come today. Would you mind giving us an update?
I would be glad to.
Thank you.
I didn't know I was going to be here today, so thank you. What a wonderful concert. Thank you for passing out the postcards. And level. He took us to a different level that night. We were live, and people could watch. Next year, we can go further with it, and we'll advertise it to make sure a lot of people watches it. And then Gary Driver, he sang, I think he did 6 songs, I think. I was in none, and for a reason. And Billy Santos, if you were there, his daughter, they really look sharp. And thank you for that. And LD, I tell you that he's over our benefit and the giving that night, the words he said, the words his people said, volunteers of the organization. What a night. The offering was fantastic. We had bills to pay. After that, we still had almost $7,000.
Nice.
That means that 3 charities that we represented that night will receive $2,300 apiece. And we'll make those presentations next week in the first week of January. Thanks to everybody who participated. Also, thanks to the 3 ladies who collected at the last Connor Cooper basketball game. I'm not sure of the actual money raised. I know it was over $100, so thank you. But thanks goes out to Heather Bailey, Joe Luton, and Pat Goodsight. So thanks for your efforts. Reminder, though, to Pat, Jacob, and myself, we'll be doing the same thing tomorrow at Royal High School. So if you want to come watch a basketball game and give me $100, that'd be fantastic. Woody, would you give us an update on the Steinberg Toy Drive, please?
So we received a nice grant from the foundation to benefit Steinford, and as a club, we had to raise about a quarter of those funds. So it's getting down to the wire. Today is actually the last day for us to collect as a club. We need about $245, and that's it. That's all we have left to reach our goal. We're going to be buying basketballs, footballs, soccer balls for Steinford. We get about 400 of them if we can reach this goal. So making a personal plea to everybody, if anybody can throw in $20 a person, Jim and I will actually go shopping for you if you haven't gotten a gift for Steinford yet. We just want your money, and we'll go shopping for you. So $20 a person is my personal plea to you. $245 is available to reach this goal at the end of the day today. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Woody. I'm going to go one step further, because I will be doing all the Christmas shopping for the Steinberg Toy Drive on behalf of the club. I'll donate $100 myself today, so that puts it down to $145.
I'll throw another 2.
Thank you, Pat. 45. That was easy.
I have a charity I need about 300 for. I promise it'll be good use.
I promise, sure will be. Thanks, everybody. That actually hit our goal. Thanks, Woody, for all your efforts and the club. So moving on to our next thing that I want to talk to about real quick, and that's not something that we'll address here at the meeting, but we do have 2 ancillary companies that work with us to raise money. One of them is Amazon, one of them Kroger's. Does have a charity in each of those that they give to. So for instance, if you have a Kroger Plus card, they give us free money. Doesn't change your benefits. So everybody got either a charity or our club signed up through Kroger. And by a show of hands, who has it? Yeah. All right. We currently have 13 signed up. People that raise their hand. So you may want to double check those accounts. Make sure you designate Florence Rotary Club, please.
Hey Jim, one thing to note, I think you have to renew that once a year.
No, they changed
That's
it.
changed.
They changed it. They changed it.
But some of the accounts, something happened to them. Just the email that I got. So it'd be important if you could log into your Kroger.com account and redesignate us or another charity of your choice. I'm a little biased.
Jim, it should say at the bottom of your Kroger receipts what the community organization is that you're donating
I have
to.
not noticed that, so thank you, Julie. Also, Amazon. One last plea here. Instead of during Christmas season going right to Amazon.com, which I personally have not figured out a way to do it from my phone, which is a lot of my ordering from. So
Okay.
I've gone to smile on
You have to go.
Amazon.com for my desktop. We actually get a piece of those as well if you designate Florence Rotary Club for that. So instead of going to Amazon.com, go to smile.amazon.com. Designate the Florence Rotary Club as your designee, and we will get a check for that once a year. Billy, do we get a check once, twice?
Once a quarter.
Once a quarter, so that's 4 times, all right? Thanks. If you need help with that, I'll be available afterwards. Beth, you'll be introducing our speaker today. I'm sorry. Sorry.
So everyone that donated
Oh, that's awesome.
To Children's Hospital this morning, the psychiatric center in North College Hill. So there will be 186 kids that will get those bags of residence there, and they will just know their love. So thank you so much for donating that stuff, and it was all delivered this morning.
That's awesome.
Beth?
Good afternoon, I'm Beth Dieter. I'm a new member of Rotary, and I'm here to introduce Deana Izzo, who is our Assistant Director of Special Education in Boone County. I've worked with Deana for a number of years. I started as a substitute and have worked my way up to a job coach at Cooper High School, and she was a wonderful mentor, and she does a lot of good work for the county. She is a Southwestern Kentucky native, so she's been here her whole life. She got her undergraduate degree from Western Kentucky University and her master's from Murray. She started out here as a guidance counselor, went to special education teacher, special education coordinator, and is now the assistant director of special education here in the county. Part of her job, she partners with students, families, and support agencies to prepare students with disabilities for a successful transition from their life as a high school student to life as an adult and a contributing member of our society also. When she's not at work, she enjoys being the wife of Jerry Izzo, who is a pilot, the mother of her 2 children, Daniel and Emma, who went to Connor, and she is also at the beck and call of her cat Gus, who came from the Boone County Animal Shelter. And so I will now turn it over to Deana, and she'll be talking about special education in our county.
Hopefully you can hear me. Is this okay? I don't need a microphone. I really don't. I don't like a microphone. And I'm not one to stand behind the podium. I'm going to pull open my PowerPoint here, and it's really more for me to stay on target than it is for you. But I want to honor your time. So I'm going to talk to you just real briefly about what transition from high school to life looks like, especially when you are somebody with a disability. So it is, this is our mission statement in Boone County. You can find that anywhere. It is on our websites, our publications, and all of that. But I want to talk to you just really briefly about that and what that means to us and some of the words that pop to me that I'm really passionate about. So in Boone County Schools, representing and in partnership with our stakeholders, and that's everybody in the room, as a member of Boone County, you know, we are all a stakeholder, somebody that lives in this area. The students that we are teaching and culturing and mentoring today are going to be the ones who grow up to take care of us. So we have to consider ourselves a stakeholder. But the Boone County School District recognizes that all children, I love that word all, dedicates itself to providing an educational environment that allows each student to achieve his or her highest potential as a citizen. So we really want to target today the word all in each and citizen, because when we think about students in Boone County schools, we probably just think about your students that go to school, they may be involved in some sports or some extracurricular activities, or you know, they're on that path to either make it all the way through high school and then go to college and then maybe one day be sitting in the same seats that you're sitting in, or they may be ready to enter the workforce right out of high school. But I want to talk to you a little bit about a student that doesn't always come to our mind, and that's the less traditional student, and that's the ones that we really look at sometimes or have been labeled in our public schools as having a disability. So we want every graduate ready for college, career, and life. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about today about the students who we are looking more for the career and life ready. So when we think about a student going to high school and graduating high school again, we have a specific path in our mind. But we do have a population of students in Boone County schools that may struggle with what they want to do when they grow up. They may have troubles with reading and writing. They have disabilities that that interfere with them being on that traditional path. We have probably all total in Boone County schools, probably 2,800 of those students from grades preschool all the way through 12 that have been identified as having some sort of disability. So when they get to high school and when we start looking at releasing them into the world of work, we in Boone County schools do believe that everybody can be a productive citizen here in their community. So we have some programs here in Boone County schools that follow less than a traditional path, but also set those students up to learn about being workers, to learn about being ready for that life after high school. So one of our programs, you have a pamphlet on you actually have a lot of information on your table. One of them is a pamphlet. One of our programs is called Project Search. Project Search is an immersion program for students with disabilities, and we're looking at students specifically with cognitive or developmental disabilities, and it is an immersion program into the world of work. We partner with Cengage Learning, the Office of Vocational Rehabilitation, and Easter Seals to provide an inclusive one-year internship out at Cengage Learning, where those students are learning all of those skills about coming to work and being a worker. Yes, they're learning how to run the tape gun at Cengage Learning, and they're learning how to put boxes and pack books and all of that, but more importantly than that, they are learning about, what does it mean to go into a break room and have an appropriate conversation with a coworker? What do I do if I can't come to work tomorrow and I have to call in sick? How do I do that? Or how do I complete a resume or fill out a job application? How do I take corrective feedback from my supervisor? I bet a lot of you think, maybe I have some employees that need that kind of work too. But that is the crux of that program, where we're working with those students with disabilities, teaching them those soft employability skills, so that when they leave us, they are ready to be employed by our businesses right here in Boone County. Another program that we have, for which Beth Dieter is very much a part of that, is our Community Work Transition Program. This program takes students while they are still in their high school, while they are juniors and seniors in high school. The job coaches or our employment specialists who work with those students in each of our high schools work specifically on helping them find careers of interest, exploring all the different possibilities right here within their community that they could maybe one day go and seek employment and become a productive citizen because of that avenue. Again, they work on those employability skills, those social skills, those self-advocacy skills, all of those things that sometimes can prevent even people without disabilities from obtaining and maintaining employment. So we have two really, really strong programs here in Boone County that specifically addresses people with disabilities, our population of students with disabilities, preparing them for that career and life ready, which is a big, strong part of our mission statement. So by now you're sitting there thinking, okay, so why is this important to me? Think about your business that you either own or work for. Think about all of those entry-level positions that you are always trying to fulfill. Anything from maybe the custodian who keeps your place of work nice and neat and organized, somebody to shred the paper in your copier room or to run those copy machines. Think about all of those positions that you revisit time and time and time again, because people enter those positions and they find something else either within your company or somewhere else so that they can move up and out of those positions. A lot of those positions that you may find yourself hiring and hiring again and again are the exact jobs that somebody with a disability may thrive and strive to achieve. One of our interns out at Project Search, I was out visiting him just probably a month or so ago, and he was actually one of the students when I was in the classroom, so it was really neat to see him in that environment. And he was just taping boxes as they came by through the conveyor belt, and he looked at me and he says, "I think I could do this forever." And I thought, wow, so that is why I am speaking to you about that. 84% of businesses over the state of Kentucky report having issues with hiring those entry-level positions. I know in Boone County schools, we struggle with it all the time. We are always hiring the same positions over and over again. I can't tell you how many copy ladies we've had over the course of 15 years that I've been in the district. 32% of Kentuckians with a disability want a job. Our people with disabilities are an underserved, underemployed population of people. To me, it just makes sense. You have a problem of always having these same positions available. We have a problem as a community of having an underserved, underemployed population of people. The turnover rate for a person with a disability is about 8%. So once we get into a job, once a person with a disability gets into a job, they stay in that job. The turnover rate for employment in an entry-level position is about 45%. And those are national averages, not necessarily Kentucky. So how can you help? There's layers of how you can help. First of all, have an open mind. When an employment specialist from Boone County Schools calls you or comes to your business and wants to speak to you, the conversation is probably going to go something like this. "Hi, I'm Beth Peter from Boone County Schools. I have a student who really is interested in learning how to make copies and do the clerical work in an office setting. Would you be willing for us to come and job shadow for a day? Or would you be willing to let us partner with you and do some of that internship work with you? Not to replace an existing employee, but to partner with that employee to learn more about the job." A lot of times, our students just need to know what is out there in the world of work. So maybe a job coach could call you, or an employment specialist could call you and say, "Hi, I'm Caitlin Campbell from Boone County Schools. We would love to just come and tour your facility and see all the different jobs that can happen in this one place." Another thing that you can do is have an open mind about actually hiring somebody with a disability. While they're with us still in school, we're not expecting you to necessarily give them a job, but when our students graduate from Project Search, they are finished with high school. They are done. They come out of Project Search with a resume and lots of really good experience, and they are ready to go to work. So having an open mind about hiring somebody that has finished our Project Search, I can guarantee you that those students that go through Project Search have a better looking resume than what I have. So having that mindset of, you know what, they may have a disability, but that doesn't mean that they're not able to be a productive citizen and be a great worker for you. So, that is my little spiel. Do you have any questions or comments? I left some information about why it makes sense to hire somebody with a disability. Some tax incentives to hiring someone with a disability, along with some information about myths. Yes.
Is it a year-round program, or is the training only done during the school year?
So it is only done during the school year. Both of the Project Search program is a year-long program running the calendar year of the school year. Our community work transition program also runs during the school year. However, we do have students that have gotten an internship, a summer internship, where our employment specialists will come and check on them during the summer if you're thinking about a summer internship program.
I just sent a note with your picture of the Stephanie that's engaged and said, it's a great program.
It is a great program.
Katie?
If we have if we're a business thinking about integrating into this program, what kind of resources do you give us to help manage employee or help guide them? Some of our managers might not be, have experience with managing some of these employees.
So that's a great question. So earlier I talked just briefly how we partner with the Office of Vocational Rehabilitation. So through the Office of Vocational Rehabilitation, after a student leaves Boone County Schools, like they're no longer part of Boone County Schools, they have access to an employment specialist or a job coach through the Office of Vocational Rehabilitation. So whereas Beth works with them in the school system, she is an employee by Boone County Schools, there are other employment specialists who may come in and help you identify some of the modifications and accommodations that may be needed for this person to be successful in their job. So there is that support. Or maybe they've worked in that job for a time, and then you're ready to promote them because they're doing such a good job. Well, that promotion requires more training, maybe some more accommodations or modifications to how that job is presented to them. So again, that employment specialist through ODR could support that person. I have to quit calling them students because after they leave, they're not students.
Deana, I'll add that during the school year, when a student is working with a job coach and employment specialist like me, I am always on site with that student. So I go to the job site and I work with them. So I'm in your place of business also. A student is always accompanied by a job coach from Boone County.
I think you said there were 2,800 kids, right, in Boone County,
Preschool through 12, yes.
which is more than 10% of the total population. Is that pretty much norm for the world?
No. 10% is norm. So we are a little above norm.
Is that because we do so much for kids with handicaps that they move here?
That's what I think.
That's true.
I mean, so that is a question that I don't have like solid answers on as to the why, but.
How long has your program been in place? And model there?
So yes, the community work transition program, which is really, what I would say is an exploratory program. It has been in the state of Kentucky for, I can't answer how long. We have had that program here in Boone County, probably for, I'm going to guess, I've been here 15 years, it's probably been here 12 of those 15 years.
And I noticed that Kroger's employs a lot because do you all have a relationship with Kroger's that causes that, or is that just Kroger's?
That is just Kroger.
Just Kroger's coming after those
No.
guys too?
That's just Kroger. That's just Kroger. I mean, we consider, we are an equal employer opportunity like everybody else in this room. We can't go and say, oh, I'm willing to hire you just because you have a disability. I mean, that's illegal. We can't do that. And neither can you. But we can approach that with an open mind and say, I'm not going to let what is obvious to me be a barrier to giving them a shot.
How many of your disability population is severe enough that they may not be employable? And I know,
Getting into like a little philosophical thing.
but I'm talking about this, I'm familiar with one student, I have a niece that's in the system who would not be, but the great work that they do with her and the things that, what do you do with that student? What's your objective there?
That's 1%. Should be about 1%.
They're directed to the political world, so.
Not everybody can be buying field trip.
I will say this. I believe that everybody can do something to contribute and be a part of society and be a productive citizen. Whether or not I get a paycheck to do that is a different story. But I believe that everybody can do something. If that's just simply smiling to greet me when I walk into your place of business, your place of worship, or your place of recreation, I feel like everybody can do that. I believe that with all of my heart.
Well, that's a great attitude to have, to be where you are.
Amen.
You said 1%. 1% on the 2,800 or 1% of the total high school or total school population?
Total school population. Y'all are asking hard questions.
Are you involved in the Chamber of Commerce, and are they been helping the Chamber of Commerce business members? Are they familiar with this program?
This is my first entrance into talking to the community, so I am sure that there are we have publications and things on our website. The information's out there, but sometimes I think that if we don't know to look for the information, we don't know what the information is.
John, to help with your question, in New Perceptions, we are the OVR folks that she's talking about. So then they send an individual to us. To answer LD's questions, a lot of the folks that we get employed are employed at Kroger. So I always tell people, the really happy folks that are bagging your groceries at Kroger's, those are from New Perceptions. Kids, Dansky kids, those are the ones I coached in baseball. So we have great employers, Kroger being one, St. Elizabeth being another, Castellini companies, all kinds of folks. So I'm totally on board. This is the biggest thing that we do is support employment in the community. The 1%, we have something called a safety net. So we still have a work center where people do light assembly. That's kind of an old thing where a lot of people have different biases or opinions about that. We always start welcoming folks in. BAWAC has a similar program. So those are options for folks because we get some of Miss Izzo's 2,800 coming knocking on our door after the child graduates from high school at 21. So hope that helps.
And we have to look at disability very broadly too. I think when we say disability, our mind typically goes to one place or the other. But we are looking at, and with servicing in these programs, we're really looking at a broad range of disabilities. Anything from the 1% that we were talking about to students who struggle simply with reading and math, or some kind of executive functioning or mental health kind of issues as well. So.
I would like to thank Florence Freedom, has supported our students. Colonial Gardens and Heights Retirement Center has supported our students. Master Provisions, I take students every week to Master Provisions. And the men and women who volunteer and work there are phenomenal mentors. The young men that I take there just thrive under the mentorship of the men who work at Master Provisions. So it's not just job skills. Many students don't have complete households that they go home to every day. So the interaction that they have with adults is phenomenal. So the YMCA campers, I take students to the barn, horse stalls, and they learn how to set their work pace, they learn how to take instruction, they learn how to teach someone else what they already know. We assembled 2,300 Christmas ornaments for the First Church of Christ in Burlington, and they were absolutely astounded that we did that in 1.5 hours. So we
Wow.
have really good workers. We are very good at what we do.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you both for what you do for our community. Doesn't go unnoticed. With that being said, this is your first time speaking in front of anybody here in Boone County? Does that include the chamber, or?
I have not spoken to President.
I think you should. I think it's a good gateway. So if anybody has a contact, put those two together. I know that the gentleman who runs the chamber is coming to speak the first quarter of next year, I believe. Dwayne, do we have him on, Mr. Cooper, do we have him on our agenda for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe that's when we'll put those two together, so hopefully we can help you out there. If that's it, does anybody have anything else? No announcements? Have a good week.